Hey everyone, Lensmanos here. This is New Age episode 17. My plan for today is to try and get an atomic disassembler because I want to see if this will break some of those Tinker's alloying, the Taiga ores. I'm hoping it does. But to get one of these I'm going to need a bunch of stuff. A lot of enriched alloy here. That's easy to get. That's iron and redstone in a metallurgic infuser, which if you know your mechanism noise, know my infuser's running at the moment. The other thing, the other thing I'm going to need is some of this refined obsidian, and I'm going to need a couple of bits of that, pretty much. So I need some in here to do this processor. And you right, just walking in my house, pal? Huh? Tiberius? Get out. Anyway, so I'm going to need some of that. So a couple of pieces of that, which is going to need refined obsidian, which needs some diamond dust, or whatever, diamond and obsidian dust. So I need some obsidian powder, so I figured I'd make a sag mill, which I've got set up in the table here. And we can add that to our little system here. So I should be able to get this obsidian and put it in here, even though this is very slowly chewing up some of the power. I put an Ender IO conduit connector in here to link all these machines up. And I've also, the other thing I've done in between episodes is I've put some upgrades on this electric sword. And the reason I pulled the electric sword out, as much as this is a 12 attack damage, I want to see what I can get in the way of upgrades on this, because you can see down at the bottom there where it says basic level 2, experience 104 of 160, but it says durability unlimited. So obviously this won't break because it's a powered sword anyway, but I've got beheading 1 and looting 1 on it, which I put on myself with upgrades for the Neotech upgrades. Neotech. So I did the looting upgrade, which is this, and the beheading upgrade was that, just a head and a single core processor. Wouldn't mind doing probably sharpness on it, but I think I'm a little bit short of string at the moment. But that's 6.5 attack damage, and we'll see what other upgrades we can get on it. And to charge it up, I'll just chuck it in here and away we go again. So just something I'm just trying out to see whether we can get some bonus stuff from it. It's still pretty weak compared to my normal sword, so I haven't been collecting as much blood as what I could be. But let's see, this seems to have finished. Have I emptied all that out? Yes, I have. This is probably finished. So I know I need to make, let's go back to what we were doing, atomic disassembler. So I'm going to need an energy tablet. That should be fairly easy to do. Like so. Let's put them away. I'm going to need one of these, so that's just some diamond dust. I don't know if I can get away with just straight diamond. I think I've got to do a diamond dust. It's a crusher, or one of those crushers, which is a bummer. Or it should be a diamond. I've got some in here somewhere. It should be... No, so I'm going to need to make a mechanism crusher. How do we make them? Mechanism crusher. I'm going to need 2 of these basic control circuits, which is just osmium and probably 4 redstone, I think it normally is. So let's get some osmium. Looking through here somewhere, I know I've got some. Again, it's one of those things, it really is, it's a great way to store a lot of stuff. Maybe I don't have any osmium at the moment. I know I've got some ore. It's a great way to store stuff, but it really does not allow allow me to find what I want. So let's... whoops. I'll be back when that's when I got this running again. Okay, so we're back. Note to self, do not put osmium in electric crusher. Let's try in the Ender IO. Whoop, it works in there. I'm not going to touch that again. I guess it did not like the osmium ore. That's cool. Which probably means it doesn't like the osmium dust either in the this debuacker, so potentially I may stop using them. Let's just throw a couple of these in here. Get some osmium. Okay, that's what we needed. We needed to do this, osmium and redstone. So we need 2 osmium, probably 8 redstone I'd say it'll be. Pretty sure it's 4, just from memory. And it's 1. Nice. Okay, so we need 2 of them. We're going to need steel. Steel casing. What's that? Teleporter frame. So steel. So we're going to need some glass, some osmium, and some steel. So steel will be. Let's take them. It's osmium. Let's cook them up. I need coal will do, and some iron. Oops. There's some iron. Oh, did I see that properly? No, it's dark gems. I was getting excited. Thought it might have been crushed obsidian and I didn't have to deal with it. Alright, cool. So let's go 1 iron to 2 coal. It's better with charcoal, so I mean if I could get some wood... Have I got any charcoal in here? Lignite's probably not any good either. Really? Let's run outside. No spider. Oh, you got abilities too. Haha, what'd you drop? What did I get? Haste 1. Let's grab a stack of wood. Hatchet's going very well. These rocks and stuff are really starting to make the place look a mess. Alright, let's go back inside. And I'm going to put some of them in there. Okay, so we got some enriched iron. So there's another carbon in there to turn that into steel. So I'm going to need 4 of them. But see, charcoal's a heaps better in that carbon value in this case should give me 2 instead of 1. So 2 coal equals 1 charcoal. So let's put 3 of them in. We'll get the steel dust cooked up. So that's 1 steel. I'm going to need some glass too on it, so let's see if I've got some glass. Yeah, there's some sand. There's got to be some in here somewhere. I have to go and get some sand actually. We could just crush some of my many stacks of cobble. Should get straight sand from this, shouldn't I? I've got some sand, some gravel. Yeah, it's not an issue. There you go. 3 enriched iron should still 30 in there. This thing's going quite well at 400 RF a tick. Yeah, right. So this does 2 at a time, which is cool. steel. Take the glass. One more steel, in you go. Let's see what we can do here. Probably going to need to rearrange a few things. So what we might do once you are done, so that's the steel, let's grab out of my bag of holding here the wrench. Oh no, I just need to pickaxe this one up, it's a bit weird. Well, if I lose a little bit of power, I lose a little bit of power. Put him there. Grab another energy conduit, like so. And let's make... Really? Not that one. The recipe for steel casing is a little bit buggy. One steel casing. Do we have everything we need in our inventory? Yes, we do. No, that's the enrichment chamber. What? What am I doing? The crusher. And 2 buckets of lava. Not that one. Let's go outside. Hey, pal. Trying to level this sword up a bit more. Hey, there's your friend. So they get poison effects and stuff just from my armor. 1, 2 buckets of lava. Bit of a lag spike. 2, there's the crusher. That's what we need, not the enrichment. You can go there. Awesome. So I should be able to crush the diamond now. Let's get rid of you, you, and you, and you. Put that up there. Yeah, it can go in there for now. So that should have given us some diamond dust. This should be able to be put in here. I could have enriched that. I realised this if I had the enrichment chamber, which we just had all the stuff for, which I'm going to need to make, obviously make some more steel to make another one. So there's one. I'm going to need an osmium compressor as well, aren't I? Yep. So osmium compressor. What do we need for an osmium compressor? That one there. We're going to need the advanced control circuits, which are 2 more of these. I've got plenty of them. So let's make another 4 steel. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them. What else do I need? Osmium redstone. So I need a couple of osmium. I'm gonna sag mill all that up. Thank you. So we need one of them. It needs to be dust, doesn't it? To turn into the processor we need. 3. It's one of those days where I just seem like I'm going around in circles trying to do the same thing. Yep, you're done, so you can go back in and use the other 40 carbon that's still sitting in there. Get rid of them. So we are going for atomic disassembler. So we need this refined obsidian ingot, which you can see here comes from an osmium compressor with refined obsidian dust and some osmium. So this is our next thing. So let's get 2 of these advanced control circuits. So we need 2 of these regular ones and then some. Yep, okay, cool. Are you done yet? Yes, you're done. So what did we need? We needed 2 of them and 2 of them. I think that's what it was. Some more osmium. Let's cook up the steel. We're going to need some more glass. It's a furnace. Can I put that in there? What do you give me? Give me sand. Yes. Let's get that going. This is just keeping up, I think. All these machines pulling through different stuff. Let's do that. Crush is fine. What are you at? You've got the two of them, so let's go that. And no. There. Right, yep. 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 You can go in there. So we need like that, and then the glass. I suppose I probably could have made the, let's make them in here. These are the advanced ones. Nice. See that other glass. It's a steel casing. That was this. This. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then my 2 buckets. It's me an osmium compressor. I need to make another bucket now. Osmium compressor. Again, this is just like becoming messy. Let's see, I might need to move that torch, or I could just... Apparently that's not harvestable. I probably need to make a better, I'll make a Yeta wrench. Or even just, no crescent hammers in this one. What other wrenches do we have? Tesla Arsenal. Okay. That's electrical steel. That's fine. Forget it. Yep, got the crusher. I'm gonna need to move my bed if I leave that there. So let's go. You can move. Crusher. This is like being one with your machinery, I think. Let's move my bed over a little bit. Hey. Go there. Alright. Osmium compressor. One of these. One of these. I think it's going to take more than one osmium. Is the other one of them done? Yes, it is. So now, what we need to do, we've got the 1 ingot, so what are we doing? We're going for atomic disassembler. We've got the 1 ingot, we've got 4, you know what, let's just start putting this together in here. Let's go that at the bottom and that at the top, so all we need is a bit in the middle. So we're going to need one of these and some diamond. So let's grab another diamond out of here. And crush. Let's just grab them. Crush him up. And then we need to put one of these in here. There's nothing in there. No. One of them. Put this in. And this should give us the second one. Second tier of enriched alloy, or whatever the next one is. Reinforced, and then we want to go for the third tier, which is atomic alloy. And I hope after all this work that this actually can mine this stuff up, otherwise this was a huge waste of time. Atomic alloy. That should give us the ability to make the atomic disassembler. Root. And I'm going to throw him in here. He's going to steal all the powers. Yikes. Something is really chewing power. You're full. You're done. You're done. You're not using any you shouldn't be using. You shouldn't be. You're. That's what it is. Out of power. Alright, let's give this a test. We'll dump off some stuff into here, and yes, I know I need to get more power. That's fine. Keep that on me. Keep this on me. Probably put that back in there. I've leveled that back up. Cool. This doesn't have a lot of power in it. I'd like really a ton more. Would be nice. Let that go a little bit longer. Yeah, so hopefully this will allow us. Oh, that's heaps. Hopefully this will allow us to actually mine up some of that ore that's getting in my way. I wonder, can I mine this? Oh yeah, I can. Okay, so I should be able to mine pretty much everything. I've only got it on normal mode. Let's just go down to our first level here. Yep. Oh, will it mine it? Will it mine it? Did it? Oh, it did. Woohoo! So pretty much that should say that I can mine just about anything. And that's awesome. So this does have vein miner mode. I've got to remember what the key is. Let's have a look. Trolls. Crafting tweaks. No, down here somewhere. Mechanism. Item mode switch M. Might work. M. Probably because it's bound to something else. I don't know what else it's bound to. What else is you bound to? M. Let's change it. No. 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 Semicolon. No? No, it's just shift right. Slow. Fast. Vein. Whoa. So that being said, I should be able to go click and it'll mine all of that ore up. It won't do it on stone though. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's awesome. So this is now very, very powerful tool. Also works really well as a weapon. But this should give us the ability to make up some of those weird and wonderful alloys and get a nice higher tier pick. Not that we really need it anymore because we now have this, but remembering that this uses power, and it's not amazing. Like it does mine it. It does take a while. Granted, I'm not on fast mode. I don't know why I didn't do this one. Getting a lot of good stuff. So let's see. Can you? It does do vibranium. How much power is this going to chew? Okay, we got 257.08. $256. It's not using much power at all. Not much at all. And yes, I know I'm now currently mining on camera, but I guess you've got to understand how cool this now is. To have the ability to mine all those bits and pieces that have been getting in my way. And you can see that more than anything down in the lower levels where I've been strip mining with my hammer, which is still cool. It puts down light sources. Let's just jump down there and have a look. Okay, so I've been down here mining in areas and then getting to the point where I can't do any more because I get stuck on this meteorite. Oh, look at that. And I don't need a shovel anymore. Thank you, Main Freak. This was definitely the right tool to get. It was Main Freak's suggestion. I mean, it's his pack, he should know, but it was Main Freak's suggestion to get this tool because it should have been able to mine everything. And you, sir, are correct. This is awesome. I'm gonna melt some of this down and see what I can get out of it. See what sort of cool alloys and stuff I can get. I really am short of silver at the moment. I did want to try. Wow, there was a lot of that. Nickel just then. Maybe not. It was just a hole. I really am short of silver. I need to get some silver to make. I was going to make another RF storage thing from Neotech there, but potentially we may be able to get something better now. So I'm going to just quickly do a little bit of mining, and then we'll check out what we can do next. I know we're getting close to the wrapping up point, but there's one more thing I wouldn't mind trying to look into before we wrap up this episode. So give me a tick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back up here at the base, and I threw pretty much all that ore into the smeltery outside. I didn't care whether it was going to mix or what. I just sort of threw it in and just to hopefully get some alloys, pretty much. But what I've come across is it looks like the wiki sort of page has been updated a little bit for the mod, for the Tiger mod. So pretty much it adds 16 new ores, but it adds a few more levels. So cobalt level, which it's pretty standard in Tinker's Construct for a cobalt, and then Manillan or Manullan or however you want to pronounce it. But after cobalt is titanite, so that's this one here. So this is a mithril sharpening kit. So in titanite, in the cobalt level you can mine promethium, eternite, and violinium, which I'm guessing is perhaps in the end. The next level is titanite, so this one here. So in there you get titanite, rubium, mithril, and mindorite. So that's level 5. Then you've got meteorite. That's level 6. Meteorite, arcanite, palladium, carmesine. I'm probably pronouncing these incorrectly. And then the highest one that I have now is this vibranium. Vibranium of level 7. And there is one more above that, which is adamatite. I don't know. Up another level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade my pick to be the vibranium mining level. I mean, I could probably pour a new head, but then I'd have to repair this with vibranium. But you know what? We've probably got enough. Let's have a look in the. Oop, if I can walk through the door. Oh goodness me! Might have enough vibranium out here. I've got 8 ingots worth, so you can see it's all chock-a-block full. So let's take out the sharpening kit, and we'll throw the ingot cast in there, and let's pour out a couple of vibranium ingots. So we got a little bit of the vibranium ore as we were moving around. None of this seems to have mixed into anything fantastic. I believe that the alloys actually require, and I might have said this before, they require a thing from each level. What I need to do is actually get a pickaxe cast. So let's do this smart. Let's get a stone head and throw that in there. I should still have gold, will be fine. Let's make another cast. Here comes a zombie. Take that. Oh, I've got frost on my sword now. And the beheading worked. I've got his head. Haha. Take that, zombie. And it's autumn again, so it's raining a lot. Okay, so we've now got a pickaxe head cast. Let's get that vibranium back down the bottom, and we will drop out a little bit of vibranium into a pickaxe head. And hopefully this will upgrade our pick. Let's see here. Let's take this out. Take this out. So get a little bit of extra durability. Not much else. Alright, attack is higher. It's using a modifier though, which is odd. That doesn't use a modifier. We don't get a little bit of durability, but we don't lose a modifier. 1380 durability. No, I'm just going to stay with the sharpening kit. I may end up putting that sharpening kit on here though, because it seemed to do. I don't know if I can melt that back down now. Can I melt the pick head back down? We'll find out in a second. Let's just grab the sharpening kit. I wanna throw that in there. We still have vibranium at the bottom. We've still got 4 ingots worth. That's cool. Let's pull that out. Some copper in there. Let's dump out a block of copper or so to get rid of some stuff. Let's grab that out. I don't think any of this actually can be turned into armor or anything though, which is a bit of a downside. So currently, let's go with sword. We've currently got an attack of 12.8. That does nothing. Absolutely nothing. Really? Guess it's just have to change the blade. You can't use a sharpening kit on a sword. What about this one? Can use the vibranium sharpening kit on the hammer. Yeah, let's do it. And while I've got these things here, it's not a big issue, but it's going to upgrade this. I don't think this will make it any faster. Nope. Don't really need a hatchet to be anything higher than a thing, but I didn't want to throw it back in. Anyway, I think I've dribbled my way past the wrapping up point. I did want to start looking at environmental tech. So, spelling. We will start looking into this in the next episode. The solar panel is apparently quite good for making power, so that's going to require a lot of lapis, a lot of gold, redstone, glass, clear glass apparently, lapis. So I'm going to need to do a bunch of mining, which now that I've got these nice little tools and the atomic disassembler, we should be sweet on mining for a while. So yep, thank you all for watching. Please leave those comments in the section below and come back next episode. We'll get into this environmental tech as long as I've been able to find what I needed in terms of resources. Got a little bit of lapis in here, not a ton. We've got plenty of Tesla ore and stuff like that, so I'm not sure. I've been told the environmental tech one is better, but I really haven't touched this before, so it'll be a little bit different. But yeah, thank you all for watching. See you in the next one.